How many nights have you lain awake, watching the ceiling, feeling like sleep has become a stranger in your own home? If you're over 70, or if you're caring for someone who is, you know that restless nights aren't just about being tired the next day. They're about so much more. They're about feeling like your body has forgotten how to find peace, about the worry that creeps in during those long, quiet hours, about the gentle frustration of wanting nothing more than the simple comfort of a good night's rest. In this video, I want to share something with you that might change everything. What if I told you that the solution to better sleep might already be sitting in your kitchen, waiting to bring you the peace you've been searching for? Most people think that sleepless nights are just part of getting older, something we have to accept and endure. But that's not true. Your body still remembers how to sleep deeply and peacefully. It just needs the right kind of gentle support. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to share with you isn't just about food. It's about reclaiming your nights, finding comfort in the simplest things, and discovering that even at this stage of life, your body still knows how to heal itself. Welcome to Wisdom After 70, where we believe that every season of life holds its own beautiful possibilities. I'm here because I understand that sleep challenges aren't just physical inconveniences. They touch every part of your day, every moment of your well-being, and every connection with the people you love. When you can't sleep, everything feels harder. Your patience grows thin, your energy fades, and sometimes it feels like your own body is working against you. But what I want you to know right now is you are not alone in this struggle, and there is hope. In this video, we're going to explore 7 remarkable foods that can gently guide your body back toward the restful sleep it craves. These aren't complicated solutions or expensive remedies. They're simple, natural foods that work with your body's own wisdom to bring you the comfort and peace you deserve. We'll talk about how each of these foods supports your sleep, why they're especially important as we age, and how you can easily incorporate them into your daily routine. More importantly, we'll explore how something as simple as changing what you eat before bed can transform not just your nights, but your entire sense of well-being. Let's begin with our first sleep-supporting food, and this one might surprise you because it's probably something you already have in your pantry. Tart cherries, particularly in the form of unsweetened tart cherry juice, are like nature's gentle lullaby for your body. These beautiful ruby-red fruits contain something truly special. Natural melatonin, the same hormone that helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. As we age, our bodies produce less melatonin naturally, which is one of the reasons why sleep becomes more elusive after 70. But tart cherries offer a gentle, natural way to support your body's own rhythm. When you drink a small glass of tart cherry juice about an hour before bedtime, you're giving your body a soft reminder that it's time to slow down, to let go of the day's worries, and to prepare for rest. The research on this is remarkable. Studies have shown that older adults who drink tart cherry juice sleep longer and wake up feeling more refreshed. But beyond the science, there's something deeply comforting about this simple ritual. Picture yourself in the quiet of your evening, sipping this beautiful dark juice, knowing that you're nourishing your body with something that comes straight from nature. You can find tart cherry juice in most grocery stores, or if you prefer, you can eat a handful of dried tart cherries about 2 hours before bed. The key is consistency. This isn't a quick fix, but rather a gentle daily practice that builds over time, like tending a garden that slowly blooms into something beautiful. Our second food is one that carries with it centuries of comfort and tradition: warm milk, but specifically milk that's rich in calcium and combined with a touch of honey. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, that's just an old wives' tale. But there's real science behind this timeless remedy. Milk contains an amino acid called tryptophan, the same compound that makes you feel sleepy after Thanksgiving dinner. When combined with a small amount of natural carbohydrates like honey, tryptophan can more easily cross into your brain, where it helps produce serotonin and melatonin, the chemicals that promote calm, peaceful sleep. But there's something even more powerful at work here, something that goes beyond chemistry. The act of warming milk and sipping it slowly is itself a form of meditation, a gentle transition from the activity of the day to the stillness of night. When you hold that warm mug in your hands, feeling its heat seep into your palms, you're creating a moment of mindfulness, a pause that tells your entire being that it's time to rest. If dairy doesn't agree with you, don't worry. Almond milk, oat milk, or even warm soy milk can provide similar benefits, especially when you add that touch of honey or a sprinkle of cinnamon. The ritual matters as much as the nutrients. This is about creating a sacred moment in your evening, a time when you give yourself permission to slow down and receive the nourishment your body needs. If you're still with me and finding value in what we're sharing today, take a moment to comment the number 1 below. Knowing that you're listening gives these words even more meaning. Now, let's talk about our 3 sleep-supporting food, and this one is as beautiful as it is effective: walnuts. These wrinkled, brain-shaped nuts are like little packages of sleep medicine that nature created just for us. Walnuts are one of the richest food sources of natural melatonin, containing even more than tart cherries. But they also provide something equally important: healthy omega-3 fatty acids that support brain health and help reduce inflammation throughout your body. When inflammation is reduced, your body can relax more completely, allowing for deeper, more restorative sleep. The beauty of walnuts is in their simplicity. You don't need many, just a small handful, about 7 or 8 walnut halves, eaten about 2 hours before bed. You can eat them on their own, savoring their rich, earthy flavor, or you can chop them up and add them to a small bowl of oatmeal or yogurt. Some people like to keep a small dish of walnuts on their bedside table, making them part of their evening wind-down routine. There's something almost meditative about cracking walnuts, taking your time with each one, letting the repetitive motion help your mind settle into evening calm. If you have trouble with harder foods, you can soak the walnuts in warm water for a few minutes to soften them, or choose walnut butter instead. The important thing is to make this a gentle, enjoyable part of your evening routine, not another task to worry about. Think of it as giving yourself a small gift each night, a handful of nature's sleep medicine, wrapped in the simple pleasure of nourishing your body well. Our 4th food is one that many people overlook, but it's truly remarkable in its ability to promote peaceful sleep: bananas. These curved yellow fruits are like nature's own sleep aid, packed with nutrients that work together to help your body relax and prepare for rest. Bananas contain both tryptophan and magnesium, 2 compounds that are essential for good sleep. The tryptophan works the same way it does in warm milk, helping your brain produce those calming chemicals, while magnesium acts like a gentle muscle relaxant, helping to ease the physical tension that can keep you awake. But bananas offer something else that's particularly important for seniors: potassium. This essential mineral helps prevent those middle-of-the-night leg cramps that can jolt you awake and leave you lying there, unable to return to sleep. When your muscles have enough potassium, they can relax more completely, allowing your entire body to sink into deeper rest. The best time to eat a banana for sleep is about an hour before bed. You can eat it on its own, slice it over a small bowl of oatmeal, or even mash it with a tiny bit of almond butter for a satisfying evening snack. Some people like to make what they call sleepy banana tea. They boil water with a whole banana, peel and all, for about 10 minutes, then strain out the liquid and drink it warm. The peel contains even more magnesium and potassium than the fruit itself, so this tea is incredibly rich in sleep-promoting nutrients. Whether you choose to eat the banana or drink it as tea, you're giving your body exactly what it needs to let go of the day's tension and embrace the peace of night. As we move to our fifth food, I want you to think about comfort, about the foods that have always made you feel safe and nourished. Oatmeal, warm, creamy, filling oatmeal, is one of those foods that seems to hug you from the inside out. But oatmeal is more than just comfort food. It's actually one of the best foods you can eat to promote restful sleep. Oats are a natural source of melatonin, and they're also rich in complex carbohydrates that help tryptophan cross into your brain more easily. When you eat a small bowl of oatmeal in the evening, you're giving your body a steady, gentle source of energy that will carry you through the night without causing blood sugar spikes that might wake you up. But perhaps more importantly, oatmeal is warm, and warmth itself is deeply soothing to our nervous system. When you eat something warm before bed, your body temperature rises slightly, and then as it cools back down, it naturally triggers sleepiness, the same process that happens when you take a warm bath before bed. You can make your evening oatmeal even more sleep-promoting by adding some of the other foods we've talked about: a sliced banana, a handful of chopped walnuts, or a drizzle of honey. Some people like to add a pinch of cinnamon, which not only tastes wonderful, but also helps regulate blood sugar throughout the night. The key is to make your oatmeal with love and intention, stirring it slowly, inhaling its comforting aroma, and eating it mindfully as part of your evening ritual. This isn't just about nutrition. It's about creating a moment of peace and self-care that signals to your entire being that it's time to rest. Our sixth food might surprise you because it's not something we typically think of as a bedtime snack, but it's incredibly effective: a small handful of pumpkin seeds. These flat, oval seeds are nutritional powerhouses packed with magnesium, zinc, and tryptophan. The magnesium content is particularly impressive. Just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds provides nearly half of your daily magnesium needs. This mineral is often called nature's relaxant because it helps calm your nervous system and relax your muscles. Many seniors are deficient in magnesium without even knowing it, and this deficiency can contribute significantly to sleep problems. When you eat pumpkin seeds in the evening, you're not just getting magnesium, you're also getting zinc, which works with tryptophan to help your body produce more serotonin, that wonderful neurotransmitter that promotes feelings of calm and well-being. Pumpkin seeds are incredibly versatile. You can eat them raw, lightly toasted with a tiny sprinkle of sea salt, or even ground up and stirred into yogurt or oatmeal. Some people like to keep a small container of them by their chair, eating a few seeds slowly while they read or watch television in the evening. The act of eating seeds one by one can be meditative, giving your hands something to do while your mind begins to quiet down for the night. If you have trouble chewing harder foods, you can buy pumpkin seed butter, which provides all the same benefits in a creamy, easy-to-eat form. The important thing is to think of these seeds as tiny gifts from nature, small but mighty sources of the minerals your body needs to find deep, peaceful rest. And now we come to our seventh and final food, and this one is perhaps the most special because it's not just about sleep. It's about comfort, tradition, and the kind of nourishment that feeds both body and soul. Chamomile tea has been used for centuries as a gentle remedy for sleeplessness, and modern science has proven what our ancestors knew instinctively: this golden, honey-scented tea truly does promote better sleep. Chamomile contains a compound called apigenin, which binds to receptors in your brain that help reduce anxiety and promote sleepiness. But chamomile offers something that goes beyond its chemical properties. It offers ritual, ceremony, and the profound comfort of taking time to care for yourself. When you brew a cup of chamomile tea in the evening, you're creating a sacred pause in your day. The act of heating the water, steeping the tea, inhaling its gentle fragrance, and sipping it slowly becomes a form of meditation, a way of telling your body and mind that the day is ending and it's time to find peace. The warmth of the tea in your hands, the steam rising from the cup, the soft floral taste, all of these sensations work together to activate your body's relaxation response. You can enhance your chamomile tea by adding a small spoonful of honey, which provides those gentle carbohydrates that help tryptophan work more effectively. Some people like to add a thin slice of fresh ginger for warmth or a few drops of lemon for brightness. The key is to make this tea ceremony your own, creating a ritual that brings you joy and peace. Drink your chamomile tea about 30 minutes before you want to fall asleep, giving it time to work its gentle magic on your system. As you sip, try to let go of the day's worries, focusing instead on the simple pleasure of this warm, nurturing drink and the promise of peaceful sleep that awaits you. This is often the moment that families realize how much power lies in the simplest choices we make for ourselves and our loved ones. When we start paying attention to what we eat before bed, when we begin to see food as medicine rather than just fuel, everything changes. Sleep becomes not just something that happens to us, but something we can actively nurture and support. These 7 foods, tart cherries, warm milk, walnuts, bananas, oatmeal, pumpkin seeds, and chamomile tea, are more than just sleep aids. They're gentle allies in your journey toward better rest, each one offering its own unique way of helping your body remember how to find peace. But what I want you to understand most deeply is this isn't about perfection. You don't need to eat all 7 of these foods every night. You don't need to completely change your diet or follow a complicated routine. This is about adding small moments of kindness to your evening, choosing 1 or 2 foods that appeal to you and making them part of your bedtime ritual with love and intention. Some nights you might choose a warm glass of milk with honey, holding the mug in your hands and feeling grateful for this simple comfort. Other nights, you might opt for a handful of walnuts and a cup of chamomile tea, creating a quiet ceremony of self-care as you prepare for sleep. The beauty is in the choosing, in the intentional act of nourishing yourself with foods that support your body's natural wisdom. Remember that your sleep challenges are not a sign of failure or weakness. They're simply your body asking for a different kind of support. By offering that support through these gentle, natural foods, you're honoring both your body's needs and your own right to peaceful rest. As we close our time together, I want you to know that better sleep is possible for you, no matter what your age, no matter how long you've been struggling with restless nights. Your body still knows how to sleep deeply and peacefully. It just needs the right kind of gentle encouragement. These 7 foods can provide that encouragement, but more than that, they can help you create evening rituals that bring comfort, peace, and a sense of taking loving care of yourself. If this video has brought you comfort or helpful information, please consider subscribing to our channel and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know which of these 7 foods you're most excited to try, or share your own experiences with natural sleep remedies. Together, we can support each other in finding the peaceful rest that every beautiful soul deserves.